Hello everyone, I'm so happy and glad to have you all here. So probably some of you know me, some of you probably not yet. So this is me, 𝗏𝗵 𝗧𝗵. I'm a job search coach. Let me try to make it as simple as possible because, well, talking about career coach and then talking about job searching strategist, kind of like, what does this guy really do? All right. So we just started. I hope that everyone can hear me. I hope I'm loud and clear because today is a very interesting topic. Now, probably the title says the top five challenges that job seekers are going through here. Well, not just highlighting the challenges as much as we are highlighting the solutions as well. So I know that we are going through crazy times, right? The fact that we are unable to find jobs, even though we have skills and expertise. And I'm talking mostly here about professionals and experts who have workforce knowledge and expertise in the market, but still I'm unable to find a job. So what is the excuse? What is wrong? And why this is not working for my favor? Okay, now, or in my favor. Okay, I'm trying. Pardon me for my English. I'm trying to convey the message this in the simplest way possible. Now, as I said earlier, there are challenges. We have noticed a peak of people suffering to find jobs because of COVID-19 situation. I know it is hard for you as a job seeker as well as companies. So the point is here, what are these top challenges that people are going through? Now, these challenges are based on my research. For the past year and a half almost, I've interviewed more than 250 experts and professionals in Dubai, GCC, and different countries, but focusing on the region. And most of them are struggling, right, with set of challenges. And what I'm going to discuss today are the top challenges that I have found everyone is talking about, almost everyone talking about. So for the sake, because I really love you guys and I want you to improve and get a better chance of getting a job, I'm going to focus on these challenges first. Then I will drop and move to the solutions of what I propose to you. So now I hope that everyone can see me on LinkedIn and on Facebook. I'll be so disappointed, to be honest, if I realize at some point that my audience on LinkedIn are unable to see my video, my live. It doesn't say here that I am going live somehow on LinkedIn. I don't know how. I don't know how can I make this work. Just give me a second. Let me make sure that I am live. As I said, oh, okay, I am live. Okay, apparently, which is quite good. All right, happy to know that. So let's jumpstart and get to the point here. Just to let you know, it's not easy. Right? It is totally frustrating that you have built all these skills, all this knowledge, all experience, and still you are getting ignored. Now, by the end of this live, I want to propose something to you. So please be here to the end because I have an announcement for you guys. So without wasting time, 4 minutes have passed, I guess, or 5. I hope everyone can see this video right now. Let's jumpstart and go to our challenges right now. Now, one of the top challenges that I have received is low salaries. The market is struggling. I am trying to apply to jobs. Whenever I go through interviews, everything goes fine, but the offer is like 6,000, 7,000, 8,000. While I'm someone who's supposed to take not less than 18, 30, or 40,000 dirhams. This is absolutely frustrating. I totally understand how bad this is. Now, the worst part of it is that when companies are offering these kind of salaries, they are also asking for a one-man army. In other words, they are asking you to do multiple roles in one role and with a very low compensation. I don't know how that works, to be honest. I'm just saying, like, on your behalf, all right? This is kind of crazy, I know. But something else that we have to be clear about is that what's called fake job market. Yes, 90% of jobs that you have applied online so far, no less than that, actually more than 90%, unfortunately, of jobs that you have been trying to apply to are actually fake jobs. Jobs do not exist. There are many reasons behind it, either because companies have already chosen someone internally, or because, well, competitive reasons, they don't want to post real jobs. So this makes the salary thing quite challenging a bit, and not being able to have or to find a job with a really good paying salary. Now, the second challenge that people keep struggling about is lack of references. So we are all expats. Most of us, I'll say all, most of us are expats in GCC countries, Dubai, for example, as a city. And the thing is that we come to a new country, but we don't have quite good network. So there's a realization that if I want to get a better job in the market, I need strong references. And I want to highlight a term here called wasta. It's quite familiar. I mean, like, you might hear this term now and then in this region, right? Term wasta. I don't have wasta. I don't have that reference. I don't have that guy who would help me network, or I can network with, who can pass my CV somehow to the right person who would recommend me. You know, I don't have that person. This is the second most challenge, actually, that I keep hearing. I don't have reference. I don't have a network. I'm new to this country. My network probably in another country. And the second thing also that they keep talking about is that I want to build a network, but due to COVID-19, I'm unable to do this the face-to-face kind of interaction with human beings, especially on events. So this is a frustrating point for everyone who's trying to also build a network. So they realize that I don't have that network. Plus, when they try reaching out to people, they don't get responses. So we try to reach out to hiring managers, we try to reach out to recruiters, we try to reach out to, let's say, people probably we know or we worked with or partners. Nevertheless, they don't respond. That's quite frustrating, right? I know, that's absolutely crazy. But bear with me, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about this challenge and why it occurs and how to overcome it. Now, another challenge here we have, which is the competition is too damn high. Now, probably you were one of the first to apply for a job that suddenly appeared by Amazon or by Dell, IBM, or Microsoft. You click the apply button, you fill an application, you get back to the application page or LinkedIn page, 200 applicants. 200 applicants right after you the same day. I mean, that's quite a huge number. Now just wait for it. 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 1,000 applicants for that job. So where would I rank? Where would my application rank at that stage? That's quite crazy, especially here in this region, in Dubai and UAE. Based on my experience and based on others' experience, it's quite hard to compete with all these, because when you are a professional with 8, 10, 15 years of experience, trying to compete with someone else who would accept a lower salary than yours, there's a huge chance you will never get that job. And this causes companies to even reduce the salary range for that job, or the budget they allocate for that job. So competition is quite crazy, and people will start accepting any salary at some point, and it will cause you to lose your value. All right, you cannot negotiate over a higher salary because there are others out there in the market who are willing to accept half the salary that you are demanding or looking for. Okay, so beyond all that, you will accept definitely that your application will get lost. I mean, like, come on, 1,000 applicants, your application is gone. It's done, nada, does not exist anymore. Now we jump to another challenge, which is visibility and personal branding. So this is another challenge that everyone have been complaining about, which is, Haytham, no one sees my profile, no one views my profile. Plus, I'm not sure if people are reading my CV or they can see my CV at the first place. So, yep, I know that's also frustrating to do all that, but you have to be clear about a few things also. That how relevant is it to you? Are you able to present yourself properly? Are you taking care about the content of your LinkedIn? Are you sure about your CV? Is your CV applicant ATS friendly? ATS friendly. ATS is a software, if you guys don't know it, applicant tracking system, software that's used by many multinational companies to filter out CVs that are relevant to the job. So many people come back to me and tell me, hey, I'm confident about my CV. Are you sure? Are you sure? According to what have you built that confidence? Okay, if I give your friend 7 seconds and tell him like, I'm a job description, 17 years of experience, looking for ABC skills and capable of doing this and this and this. All right, and tell that person you have 7 seconds. All right, can you find that in my CV in 7 seconds? If they can do that, that's a good sign. If they can't, you have to get back to your CV and fix this issue. Another thing is the number of, when it comes to LinkedIn, no views, right? No one's seeing your LinkedIn. You apply for quite a long time, very low views, no one interacting or engaging with your content if you create any, and this will make you lose confidence in your content and your personal branding. So this is one of the most common challenges that people also are talking about. And finally, the fifth challenge that everyone is struggling with is the industry expertise. You can't imagine the number of people who keep mentioning this over and over. I am trying to find a job, all right, out of my industry because my industry is suffering. Let's say aviation industry. As an example, the strike was too hard on the aviation industry during COVID-19, and people are trying to find out another roles, either inside the same aviation industry probably is quite hard at that time, but when they are trying to move to other industries, they are bombarded with objections. You don't have this, you don't have the skills in this, you don't have industry experience. So having all the skills that you have, why are you not considering these skills, for example? Why not considering my ability to adapt, to learn, and to understand your industry? Give me some time. Give me some time to learn and understand your industry, maybe a month or 2 or 3, and definitely I'll be able to impress you. Yeah, but. So we realize how selective companies are becoming. Well, we have to understand they have tight budgets more than before. So this means that I have to be careful when choosing the right candidate who will fulfill this role and be able to handle the tasks with minimal training, minimal supervision. So all these are causing to come up with objections that you are not the right fit. Now, I don't want to make this live too long. I'm trying to make it as short as possible. And if you have any questions, please try to post these questions right away. I'll do my best to answer these questions. Okay? So jumping from the challenges to the solutions, we have to understand a few things, guys. That I'm not just talking about the solutions, but you have to understand something very important. Who are you? All right, and how much you know about the market. What is the process that you are applying that is different than others? I mean, when I see all those everyone complaining about no one will see us, I don't have proper brand, I'm not visible, blah, 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 blah. Just sit down and think, what do I need? Most of our challenges are all around knowledge. We're lacking knowledge. Even confidence. When it comes to confidence and you start complaining about confidence, I lack confidence in interviewing, I lack confidence in my CV, whatever. It's also, confidence is lack of knowledge. When you don't know what should I behave or how should I behave or what that person is thinking, this is lack of knowledge, and this is causing you to have a low self-esteem or self-confidence or low self-confidence in whatever approach you're doing. So the first thing is all about knowledge. Once I know myself, once I know the market, once I know build a proper system or approach to overcome these challenges, everything will be clear. Everything will make a lot of sense, and all these negative emotions will be gone. All right. Another thing, the job market, guy, is not like a magic wand where like, hey, I want a job now. Okay, here's a job for you. Apply to this and we will choose you immediately. It does not work that way. All right, it's something that has to be cultivated, building a brand, building knowledge about yourself, building knowledge about the market, approaching people, convincing these people, being persuasive. All right, all these will result in getting a job. Okay, don't make your goal getting a job. Getting a job is a result. Your goal should be applying the right process, applying the right strategies, one step by step, to get what I want. All right? This should be your goal. Once you put that as your goal, the final solution will be the final result will be getting the job that you want. All right? So let's go to my solutions to you. My solutions to such challenges and how to overcome them for a job seeker, a professional and an expert job seeker who's trying to find a job in a market like this chaotic market. Okay, I know it's quite hard, right? COVID-19, all that is quite crazy for everyone. But let's try to talk more further about solution rather than problems. Okay, so let's jump to solution number one. I would say, guys, please identify your market value. What do I mean by that? What can I deliver to the market? So the first thing we have to do here is that we have to identify what companies really want. Who is capable of delivering? Who is capable of paying money, right? Now, we said earlier that companies are being selective, all right? So what do they want? Okay, what do these companies want? So I have to know exactly what they want, and according to that, how much shall I charge for my services? Okay, so think of it this way. You can use that. You can get back to refer to your previous job. You can previous job, how much I was taking. You will try to understand exactly what makes me unique, what makes me different among all these competitions, all these competitors in the market, those who are trying to take that role. What makes me different than them? The first step here to, number one, identify your top skills, identify your top characteristics. I will recommend you to also do a personality test and do a SWOT analysis on yourself. Identify your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Start with these, and of course your achievements in the market. So try to build a proper understanding of yourself, all right? And once you do that, understand what the market wants and how would I fit this with that. This will help me really find my true value. The more you have here, the more you have skills, personal skills and personal traits, more than the market demand, the more you have a value in the market. So a value actually is what problems they have and what solution you are capable of delivering to solve that problem in a different way. That is your value, and this is where you can ask for the right salary that you deserve. So here we go to solution number two, which means that you have to build a proper strategy and be selective with choosing the companies you want to work with. Rather than complaining about the low salaries, why you are choosing work with companies or jobs that are demanding low salaries? All right, we said that companies are being selective. You also have to be selective. You have to be selective. Where should I put my value in which I can get the right reserve, right? I can get the right, well, compensation for, right? Companies are not willing to put their money for anyone. Okay, so are you. You're not willing to put your effort and value to any company. All right, you give it to a company that deserves, that is willing to give you your worth of value. So as I know it's not quite easy here, but it's all about building proper strategy. An easy way to do that is to create a list of number one companies that you want to work with, or let's start with first industries. Identify the industries you want to work with, then identify the companies or list of companies you want to work with in under each industry you're interested in working in. Then identify the people that you want to connect with. I'll tell you more about that. Finally, choose the right opportunity under all this. So you have to be selective with the right company that really pays, that is good condition, and willing to give money, salaries to their employees. Of course, now a question to you, who will pay you the better salary? Amazon or a local company with 200 employees? Right? Just think of it this way. Who's going to pay you more salary for the same job? Maybe sales. It's quite clear who will do that. Check out the capabilities, how this company is functioning. So know more about the revenues, how much sales are they making, for example, last year or this year or last quarter. right? It's give you good indicator that is a good company, is a company in a good financial situation or not. Now, your CV part. Does your CV match the job description? How good is it? All right. So it's not just coming up with a CV that fits all jobs. A CV is like your proposal. It should fit the job description. I know that we all have a lot of expertise, a lot of skills, a lot to deliver, a lot to show and boast about. But they don't want to see that. You don't care if you were like a World War III warrior, or like you have died fighting 3 times, or let's say if you have all the knowledge using all, like flying all the jets or airplanes in the world. No one cares about that. What matters to them. We are looking for ABC. Just propose what you know and how you can solve ABC in the CV. That's it. You don't have to put or spit everything out in that resume. Just put whatever resonates with what they want. So another way to do that is that you have to make sure that your CV is also ATS friendly. A good example here is to go to a website called jobscan.co. Jobscan.co. Go to that website. It has an ATS friendly solution out there, engine, where you just drop your CV, you drop the job description that you are interested in working in, and it will give you a score. Of course, with some remarks on how to improve that score. If you scored beyond 65, there's a good chance to improve your resume and get it bypass the ATS in that company. If you did not, well, you have to do a lot of work here with the keywords and stuff. All right. So solution number 4 to you is that LinkedIn is content, graphics, and engagement. So look at other influencers. Look at them on LinkedIn. How does their profile looks like, right? Great profile photo. The banner gives an idea what they do. The headline quite straightforward. The about section is full, giving an idea what they deliver or what they have done in the past and what they are willing to deliver to the market. Every experience section is filled with identifying what was their role, what were their achievements. You can't imagine a number of people who are complaining about LinkedIn and their LinkedIn is quite empty. They can find jobs because I'm applying in LinkedIn. LinkedIn does not work. Well, check out yourself first. So it's quite important that I focus on my visibility, on the way I'm visible to the market, the way I look. All right. Now, if you want to go to interview, you have to make sure that you look really good. You have to give proper good a good first impression. Okay. The same thing with LinkedIn. Is the way you can get a good impression on social media when people look for you or when you apply for jobs. Now, also, to get views or people to notice you, you have to be noticeable. You have to engage. You have to create comments. Your ranking on LinkedIn is based on that. The way people view you or find you depends on how engaging are you. This is how algorithm of LinkedIn works. The more engaging you are, the more you comment, the more you post, the more the chances that you'll be visible to everyone. So make sure also that you connect with the right people. Don't just randomly apply to connect with anyone. Connect with people who are in the same domain as yours, as well as people who are willing to hire you. Would be hiring managers or recruiters in this case. Number 5, solution number 5, networking is a win-win game. Okay. Networking is not just about asking people to do something for you. They not do that. Hey, I'm interested in applying for this job. Please review my CV. Yeah, right. I will ignore everything in the world and start reading this email or this LinkedIn message or direct message. Really? Do you think that's how people could block? Okay, imagine this. I just knocked on your door like, hey, how are you? Could you please help me with, I want food. Or do you please help me? I want to get something ready. I want to cook some food. Could you please help me? Who are you to help you? Do you think this is the right approach? Tell me. Unless, of course, if this person really know you and really close to each other, probably he might do something for you. But this is not networking, guys. Networking is how can I give before I take. How to build trust and relationship bond with these people, to trust me, to know me. Think of this, something called law of familiarity. Law of familiarity. People buy from people they are familiar with or they know. All right. If they want to buy whatever you want to offer to them, okay, you have to build familiarity. If you want them to do something for you, you have to build familiarity earlier. And the best way to do that is to give something before taking it. All right. So this is how networking works. And it's a long-term process. Networking is there. You have LinkedIn. I've been networking for the past 3 years just on LinkedIn, more than face-to-face. Reaching out to people, engaging with them, connecting with them, sending them like cool messages, happy birthday, how is your day going, congratulations for that event or for that certification, right? This is how we build bond and trust with others. This is how LinkedIn works. This is how networking works, actually. So don't just rely on asking favor from people. This is not networking, okay? Number 6 and the final solution I want to offer you here is handling skills objections. So when companies are complaining, like when you are complaining about companies are not giving me, the right skill, they're not understanding like, hey, I can learn that skill. So please don't tell me I don't have industry experience. Let me tell you a small story about a lady. I went through her profile. She'd been into marketing and she had worked with literally different industries, electronics and aviation. Then she went to technology and event management during COVID-19. I was like, wow, how she was able to convince these companies to work in different industries in the same domain. And her response was so reasonable. Number one, she convinced them on how she will be able to transfer whatever she has learned there, applied best practices she applied there to them. Whatever she was successful in achieving there, how can we make it similar to them? All right. When she talked about, for example, we tell her like, okay, you don't have enough skills here that are relevant to this specific industry. She would tell them like, okay, how about she mentioned how the previous employer also said the same thing, but they were surprised by the way she was able to adapt. Then the third thing, she was able to detect the gaps that they have in their marketing campaigns. So she did her research to understand that company properly and understand the hiring manager and what they are struggling with. And she came up with a proposal. She came up already with a solution. Why should I not hire her? Why should I not hire you if you already made this analysis? There's no excuse for objection, guys. This is just like, there's this like trying to object. You're trying to be selective. Again, they're trying to reduce the number of applicants. If you are confident enough to reply back and convince me, why should I choose you even though you don't have industry experience? If you're able to do that, you will definitely get a job and proceed to the next stage. So this is for you guys. This is want to tell you that there are opportunities in the market and people are still getting jobs. But is that in how you build a proper strategy, how you build a proper system and process that will get you to get the job that you really want. Now, for this regard, I want to offer you something before we end this call, okay? So I know it had been struggling and frustrating for many of you. It has been disappointing for you. And that's why I have built a program that focuses on solving literally all these problems, highlighting your value, how to choose the right job, how to check out the right opportunity, how to find companies who are willing to pay you, as well as building a proper personal brand that will represent the way you could be visible to hiring managers and make recruiters really see you and interested in hiring you, as well as handling interview challenges and objections, because all these companies trying to limit the number of competition out there. And of course, apply there with full confidence that you can deliver the value, you can deliver what they really want. You can reach out to hiring managers directly, you can reach out to recruiters directly through proper strategies of communication. It doesn't need a lot of complex skills in communications or conversation skills. Here is just understanding how people think and what they are expecting from you. I am covering all these in my job search hacking program that I'm delivering as part of my coaching program. So if you are interested in knowing more and you're interested, I can help you. I can't promise you I can literally help you. I have to understand exactly what are other problems out there. Probably I could not cover in this session. Probably I don't know about. Based on understanding these challenges, I would be able to propose my solution to you and show you exactly step by step how this program is going to help you get the job that you want. Now, to understand you and have a chat, we need to have a chat first, okay? We have to talk first. So for you to do that, please reach out to me on my LinkedIn page, 𝗏𝗵 𝗔𝗶𝗺. You can find me on LinkedIn under, okay, let me just show that on your screen right now. LinkedIn, 𝗧𝗵. That's my name, guys. You can find me out there, okay? And please reach out to me on LinkedIn, send me a direct message, 𝗧𝗵 𝗪𝗏𝗺. You'll find me there. Tell me, 𝗧𝗵, I'm really interested in this, and we can book a session. We can have a chat. I would love to hear your story. Tell me more about the challenges that you're going through, and I will tell you further how to overcome these challenges through my program. That's all you have to do. Just reach out to me. We'll have a talk. I would love to speak to you guys. I'd love to know more about what you do, and I'll be really willing to help you with your journey. It's really challenging. It's tough times. I know these are tough times. I know. And the same way I was able to handle and help my clients get jobs at Amazon, get jobs at companies, oil companies like Lamprol, Micro Ingram, for example. There are many other companies that I cannot mention right now, and wonderful clients that I worked with, and they were able to get the job that you really want just by applying the proper strategy and the system. So you get a full system that you don't have to waste time applying online, applying randomly, spending 2 hours, 3 hours, 5 hours, 8 hours a day, every morning waking up, checking out LinkedIn. You don't have to do that. It's a systematic process, easy step-by-step process that will eventually get you to get what you want. More interviews, more engagement, talking to recruiters directly, talking to hiring managers directly, and speaking to them and prove that you are the right fit for their companies. So until then, I hope that I have answered all your questions, and I have probably some, apparently I will start now answering your questions because I have some points here. Amir, can you hear me clearly? Thank you very much, Fayez. You appreciate your words of job seeker. Thank you. Thank you, Pinky, 𝗵𝗺𝗁𝗵𝗺. Thank you, Norman, very much. My cousins, thank you. My friend here, excellent saying. All right, guys, I hope that I'm able, and I was able to cover as much as possible of your questions and answers. There are more questions. I believe this post will be there on LinkedIn, Facebook, and my Facebook group that I'm sharing this live through. So add the comments, add your questions. And if you have anything that you want me to help you with, I will do my best to answer that questions. And until then, that's it. I don't want to make it very long. Just straightforward, easy one. 𝗧𝗵 𝗪𝗏𝗺 was here. And looking forward to see you later, guys. Take care and bye-bye.